Jim Holley, Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL. Well, Eli Tomac, 3 to go. It's a lucky number for you. Number 3, you got that red background now. We're in Salt Lake City, just finished up with the press conference. I wanted to ask you, though, with your training and everything, where you're from, what's the altitude where you're at in Cortez?
We're close to, I think, 5,500, 5,200, somewhere in there. So I think we're actually really close to Salt Lake. Yeah, so it's going to be a racetrack that I'll feel like I'm at home. While the other guys are crying about the gearing or their bike, I'll be all good to go.
You were good to go when you rode the 250s here, back-to-back years, and I think it was 2012 and 13. So you know what it's like to win here in this altitude and how to set the bike up, like you said.
Yeah, it's different. It's a lot harder to go from sea level to elevation and vice versa. I live and train in elevation, so it's not a big deal for me. But you do notice it more when you come from sea level to elevation. So the good thing is I'll be used to it. And you're just literally down on power. So there'll be times where maybe third gear won't work and you have to go to second or vice versa. So, but for me, I'll be used to it. So no worries.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, everything kind of keeps me going back to Arlington, after that race, 29 points down, and you've made it up. I mean, you're tied now.
It's kind of crazy to think that. But we started winning races, and that's what gets you up there. So it's cool that we've been able to dig ourselves out of that hole and not make any mistakes since then. Now we're at least back to square one. So it's pretty cool that we're on a level playing field now.